I think we're seeing the early stages that institutional demand for XRP is through the roof right now. In this video, I want to share with you a couple extremely interesting stats that are really going to paint an extremely bullish picture when it comes to large money demanding to own XRP. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. These two simple things really do help me out so much. Also, if you have any good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So I want to start out this video with some extremely bullish news, and this is something I have been waiting on for an extremely long time, forecasting, and it looks like it is finally materializing. And that is that it looks like we have a high probability of rate cuts coming as early as September. Now, it looks like we also have a decently high probability of rate cuts in August, but the fact that we have essentially an 88% probability of rate cuts in September is extremely, and I mean extremely bullish. The cryptocurrency market has performed extremely well over the last couple months, and we've been in an environment that's historically terrible for the cryptocurrency market. It's really hard to get money into the market when people are getting paid 5% not to put money into the market. Rates right now, though, are way too high. President Trump actually came out today and said, look, we need to refinance the United States debt, and we're not doing this at a 5% rate. Interest rates are unsustainably high right now, and they're going to come down. And what I need people to understand is when they come down, that's the time period that's ultra bullish for things like cryptocurrency. Right now, cryptocurrencies are performing phenomenal considering we are in like the worst interest rate environment we could possibly have for them. And this whole interest rate thing isn't just some small thing like, oh, well, are the interest rates really going to make a big difference? It makes a huge difference. It's the biggest control over the macro level flows of capital there is. The cryptocurrency market's still extremely small. If you start unlocking trillions and trillions of dollars that's locked up and not being invested right now, and start telling people, hey, you need to find a place to put this capital, well, we're going to spend the rest of the video going over reasons why I think it's going to flow into XRP and the broader cryptocurrency market. But these are huge value unlocks that we just haven't had. And the good news is the cryptocurrency market, despite that, has performed really well. I think it's an extremely bullish sign on what's to come here. And I could not be more optimistic about how the cryptocurrency market has reacted through an interest rate environment that historically is extremely difficult for things like cryptocurrency. Just imagine what's going to happen when it's easy money and everyone's looking to deploy into high growth things. Cryptocurrencies are going to be at the top of their list. Now, for a long time, cryptocurrencies were kind of seen as taboo. But take a look at what we got earlier today. We actually saw the United States Federal Housing Commission, the FHFA, come out and say that you can now use cryptocurrencies in order to get a loan on a house. I mean, this is serious legitimization of the cryptocurrency industry. This is literally the United States Federal Housing Commission recognizing cryptocurrencies as a real and valuable asset. I know this probably doesn't seem like a whole lot to a lot of people watching this channel, but these are the kinds of things that are going to completely change the way that people look at this market. The fact that for the longest time it was treated as, oh, fake money, not a real asset, can't really be used for anything. These are the kinds of things that completely change the way institutional investors look at the market. I actually had the opportunity to talk with a lot of people in a pretty high up banking institution. And when I was in the room, there was zero knowledge of anything cryptocurrency. Nothing Bitcoin, nothing XRP. These people knew absolutely nothing. The fact that we are so early into this asset class, and these large capital allocators who are going to be taking trillions and trillions of dollars and investing those trillions of dollars into all kinds of different cryptocurrency assets, the fact that they haven't even started this yet or haven't even considered it yet should let you know how early you are. This is going to be one of the biggest revolutions we have ever seen in finance, and most people are completely sleeping on it. The important note is, though, is that we are now getting the things in place to legitimize it all and make it so this really can't be slept on much longer. Eventually, people are going to be slamming on the doors of the people who are allocating their capital and saying, hey, you cannot let me miss out on another big run in this asset class. There are going to be billions upon trillions of dollars invested into this asset class, and that's just off investment and speculation. Just wait until things like real utility and tokenization take off. It's an extremely, and I mean extremely, exciting time to be watching everything happening right now. Now, with that said, a lot of people are probably wondering, well, where does XRP fit into all of this? And I want to show you two extremely interesting stats right here that I think is going to make it clear that XRP's institutional level of interest is through the roof right now. The first thing I want to show you is some raw data in terms of the metrics. Take a look at the amount of XRP wallets holding more than 1 million XRP. This number is skyrocketing. All through 2023 to 2024, just slow upticks, and then boom, out of nowhere, the amount of institutional wallets with over 1 million XRP is now going parabolic. Now, I don't think it's any coincidence that with this most recent dip, and like I was telling you all about the FUD and the media headlines and the manipulation, it's no surprise to me that this caused a lot of people to go start ramping up their purchases of XRP. And I'll make another quick note. If you take a look at this chart and just line up whenever this chart goes parabolic to XRP's price chart, well, it just so happens that it seems like XRP goes very parabolic on the price chart when these 1 million XRP wallets start skyrocketing. No surprise. When people who can afford to purchase millions of XRP start buying, the price goes up. But one of the things you'll notice right here is we just started to uptick and just started to go parabolic on wallets holding 1 million XRP. In my opinion, this is likely a fantastic indicator that we're right around the corner from another XRP big move. Let's take a quick look at some of the catalysts coming up. Things like the Ripple SEC case getting Judge Torres' ruling. Things like the XRP ETFs, 19 of them going live in the United States. And guys, there's a lot of catalysts that I wish I could just come out and say that I think a lot of people are not privy to, and things that honestly, I just can't break yet. But there is some very, very big things heavily falling in Ripple's favor right now. And I think some of them are really going to shock some people. Ripple's position in the entire cryptocurrency and TradFi world is extremely, extremely strong. And when I say they are the most legitimate company in crypto, second to none, I mean that very, very seriously. There's no one else who is respected and looked at the same way as Ripple. It's not even close. And I say that coming from the entire broad view of the cryptocurrency industry. Now, I want to finish this video off and show you one more thing on XRP's just massive level of institutional adoption right now. And that's this story about Vivo Power. Now, Vivo Power is a company, like, no offense, I don't really care that much about Vivo Power. They're doing an XRP strategic holding company kind of move, kind of copying Michael Saylor with his Bitcoin strategy. It's interesting, whatever. They're holding XRP. We hold XRP. A lot of people are going to hold XRP. It's nothing insane. I am super happy with what they're doing. They're kind of leading the charge on all of this. It's just super cool. Don't make it seem like I'm like poo-pooing what they're doing. It's amazing. But I want you to listen to this right now. Vivo Power just raised $121 million to buy XRP. Now, this company, right, no one knew who Vivo Power was before this happened. People are looking for proxies right now to purchase XRP in the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. This should tell you all you need to know about the upcoming demand for the ETFs. People right now are willing to say, hey, we're not waiting for this XRP ETF. We need XRP now. We can't buy spot XRP. We can't go buy it on an exchange. We can't use Coinbase. We need to get XRP in the fastest way possible right now. Hey, there's a proxy company looking to purchase XRP. We're buying it. We're buying it. We're going at $121 million. $121 million, right? The fact that this is about to be unleashed into XRP to purchase the XRP, and the fact that institutions and Vivo Power specifically was able to raise this money so quickly and so easily should let you know that these institutions are pounding, and I mean pounding on the door right now to get allocated to XRP. Guys, it's an extremely, and I mean extremely exciting time for the XRP community and the XRP ledger at large. We are just at the start from what I think is going to be a level of institutional adoption and a wave of interest in this asset class, the likes we have never even come close to seeing before. I hope you guys are ready. How this entire thing is going to shake out over the next couple years and months, I think is going to blow a lot of people's minds. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. And for now, Mickle out.